Hey guys, Steve the Unbox Fresh. I've just bought this two Sandisk 256GB from Amazon. Just received them. I did buy these on Prime Day for about £51. They are about £79, 80 quid, so I have saved about 60 quid. So I would say possibly wait till Black Friday if you want to get a deal. But you know, if you're using them for jobs, paid jobs where people pay you money to film stuff, then you probably don't mind spending a bit of extra wonga on them. So this is brand new from Amazon. So 256GB is about I think 4K 8-bit is about 5 hours, so it's quite a long time. So this is what you get with them. So this is what you get with them. You do get a code thing there, which I'm not going to show in case I actually use it. Probably won't. So there we go. So with these cards, Pro's Choice. So if you watch the Chelsea and Tony Northup channel, there's quite a lot of stuff. They do recommend these cards. The GH5 does 400 megabytes a second, 10-bit. I think these cards won't be fast enough for that, but for 4K 60 at 150 megabytes or 8-bit at 100 megabytes, these will be fine. So at the moment with the GH4, which I'm recording with now, I alternate between two 128GB cards, so I've got double the memory on each one. So yeah, there's plenty of storage on these. They do 500GB cards for about 200 quid each, but that's quite a lot of money. And you are putting all your eggs in one basket, so at least, I guess, with a if it's better to have a 256GB card fail on you than a 500GB card. So anyway, I'm going to set it up on the GH5. So with the GH5, you want to obviously turn it on. I do have a Zacuto cage on this. I do have the handle and cage, which I haven't got at the moment. Anywho, you want to put the actual SD cards in. So at the moment, these have two 128GB SD cards in at the moment. I'm going to swap these out. So I've been using these for about 4 years with my GH4, alternating between them, and they've been faultless. I did have, with using an external monitor with one of them, it does there are the odd issue where it will stop recording, which might be a problem with the SD card or the HDMI, but I've not had any problems using it on the GH5. So get these bad boys in. With the SD cards, it's important to remember there is a do not record lock. So there's a lock symbol there. So when that's on, you can't record to it. So make sure that's in the record unlock position. You probably want to maybe mark one, number them or something, like the these SD cards here. I've numbered them, but I think these will probably just stay in the same slot. So in the GH5, there's two slots. So slot 1 is this one here. Regular stuff, click it in. So it does go in that way. Clicks in, and you get a red light appear. So if I hit record, it's recording now, and it's recording to slot 2 there. So this is currently set up to record to slot 2 and then slot 1 when slot 2 finishes. So I stop recording, and then we're going to click that in. First of all, you probably want to format the SD card, so I'm going to zoom in. First of all, you want to format both cards. So slot 1, you want to format, although I suppose you could check to see if there's anything on the SD cards from the factory, maybe, like, you know, they've recorded a selfie of themselves on there. So I'm formatting slot 2. And now what you want to do, so this is my quick menu here. So what you can do is add sort of stuff that you use quite a lot on here. So if you go to my menu settings, add, you can add stuff there. So I'm going to show you where it is in the normal menu. So double slot function. There we go. So this is in the 1, 2, 3, 4 down on the movie. So I'm in the movie mode at the moment, and you want to go to the 4th one down, which is that blue one there. We're on menu number 4 out of 5, double slot function, recording method, relay record when the selected destination full, automatically switch to the other card. So this saves having to swap cards out. So with the GH4, when one card is full, I have to put a new one in. So you can do that if you're not that bothered about the footage. If you're recording a presentation or something where you're getting paid to do it, sort of thing, I would probably go with that. Recording method, double slot function. Record same photo, straight video to both cards in one shot. Allocation record, you can set the photo video to be recorded on for each card. So for this one, you can choose to put, say, JPEG images on card 2 and video on card 1. So you got all your different things there. Obviously I wouldn't bother with that, so I'm just going to do double record, which is basically you get a backup straight away. Now with recording times, I did do a test with this using 8-bit, and continuous recording on a Panasonic battery with this was about 2 hours and 20 minutes, 4K 8-bit at 100 megabytes a second. I have seen a battery's running out, so enjoy it while it lasts. I'm going to hit record anyway, just for shits and giggles. So as you can see there, it's got the double slot there, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so with recording time, I did watch a video where he got about an hour and a half recording to both cards at the same time, versus about, I think he got like 2 hours and 30 recording on one after the other. So you do lose battery life by recording at the same time, but one I've also got with the GH5, and it works on the GH4 as well, is a AC adapter. So there's like a little dummy battery that goes in there. You then, a little cable comes out and you put it, yeah, you can see it there. There's like a little flap there that moves out. So if you've got a GH5, you can play around with this. So you close the battery there, and you've got a little cable. Obviously I've got the cage on, so that might be a bit tricky getting it out. So I guess you can probably just leave it open. I haven't actually used the AC adapter with the GH5 and the Zakutu cage at the same time. So that is an AC adapter, which means you get continuous power, which works fine for the GH4. So I'll put a link in the video description. So anyway, that was unboxing the Sandisk 256 gigabytes of sexy SD card storage, and I'm now going to probably just use these for the GH4.